American chickens in German Navy. See. I just wanted to show you something about this regalia here. This top hat here we have, it's a porcupine headdress. It's made of a porcupine hair, and then this part here is dyed deer hair. Now this headdress, it's not just for decoration, it does the same thing as this on the prairies. We would wear these to keep from heat stroke. That's what the hat is meant for. And the dances that you see here are all contest competing dances. At the powwows, we have powwows, we celebrate dance, and we all dress up and compete for money. So this is my nephew. He's a great grandson of Jimmy Starlight. I used to do this a long time. So let's take a bit. The last dance that we have for you is one of the oldest dances across North America. Now this dance is what we call a women's tradition. What they would do is when the men would come in from the war parties or coming from hunting, in their success, the women would stand by their teepees in honoring their husbands or their sons coming home. They would dance. This is what we call a women's tradition. Thank you very much. This is the raw descendants of Jim Starlight. The Tsuut'ina people were part of the trees 1967, signed it in 1877. The ones that signed treaty would be the Ghani, the Tsutina, and the Stoni Dakota. I'd like to thank you very much, and I welcome you to Tsutina.
Thank you very much, Bruce, and it's broken knife dance crew. Now we one more presentation to make, and I'm going to hand this over to one of our hosts, Mitch Oster. Hello, everybody. I'd like to enlist your services. It's a very special lady that helped make this championship exist. It's my co-chair, Burns. She is the drive and the energy behind this organizing committee. I've got the great privilege of working in wrestling. I get to do this every day and see the thrill of coaching athletes at Mad Edge and winning tournaments and seeing youth wrestling develop. I'm pretty lucky. Jane is a true volunteer. She gives of herself to the sport. Kids all wrestle. They're all done competing and training, but she still continues to give back to the sport again and again, and she worked tirelessly to make this a great championship. So, do me a favor, please all stand up and give this lady a standing ovation. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much, Jane. Thanks so much for that presentation. All right, we'll give you 5 to our wrestlers back there. In 5 minutes, we will begin. So in the meantime, we have officials, timers, camera operators to your tables.
Even elite athletes need support to reach their goals, to go further than those before, and to leave sport better for those after. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events. Our mission is to speak with one powerful voice to advocate for an athlete-centered sports system where athlete rights are respected, athlete concerns are heard and acted upon, and where athletes influence key decisions made in Canada's sports system. We develop athlete leaders who influence sport policy and inspire a strong sport culture. We're a safe and inclusive place to share your perspectives and concerns on the issues you care about. And together, we initiate and sustain changes. We were the first organization founded by national team athletes for athletes. We've been global leaders in athlete representation ever since. Join Athletes Can. This is your home.
Please come up to the head table to claim your most outstanding wrestler ballot. Thank you.
So I think he has a question.
Even elite athletes need support to reach their goals, to go further than those before, and to leave sport better for those after. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events. Our mission is to speak with one powerful voice to advocate for an athlete-centered sports system where athlete rights are respected, athlete concerns are heard and acted upon, and where athletes influence key decisions made in Canada's sports system. We develop athlete leaders who influence sport policy and inspire a strong sport culture. We're a safe and inclusive place to share your perspectives and concerns on the issues you care about. And together, we initiate and sustain changes. We were the first organization founded by national team athletes for athletes. We've been global leaders in athlete representation ever since. Join Athletes Can. This is your home.
I haven't done it yet. Doing the work. Because I feel that James not there. So I volunteered with Gary. I volunteered to give evaluations. challenge the team that grip it up. So never mind. I'll shut up.
There was a challenge on hold.
check my sheet again.
Yeah, the you put up, but that's one that changed.
Even elite athletes need support to reach their goals, to go further than those before, and to leave sport better for those after. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events. Our mission is to speak with one powerful voice to advocate for an athlete-centered sports system where athlete rights are respected, athlete concerns are heard and acted upon, and where athletes influence key decisions made in Canada's sports system. We develop athlete leaders who influence sport policy and inspire a strong sport culture. We're a safe and inclusive place to share your perspectives and concerns on the issues you care about. And together, we initiate and sustain changes. We were the first organization founded by national team athletes for athletes. We've been global leaders in athlete representation ever since. Join Athletes Can. This is your home. Even elite athletes need support to reach their goals, to go further than those before, and to leave sport better for those after. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events. Our mission is to speak with one powerful voice to advocate for an athlete-centered sports system where athlete rights are respected, athlete concerns are heard and acted upon, and where athletes influence key decisions made in Canada's sports system. We develop athlete leaders who influence sport policy and inspire a strong sport culture. We're a safe and inclusive place to share your perspectives and concerns on the issues you care about. And together, we initiate and sustain changes. We were the first organization founded by national team athletes for athletes. We've been global leaders in athlete representation ever since.
Yeah. Did he? I Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm assuming the first goal. I think it's, yeah, I think it's the first goal for we did have a good I think yeah, well, two, it was two and then what is that for? Yeah. Yeah, I just that's why I put mine under the link.
I know, now I'm doing this. You have to like a pink pen.
I don't think it's differentiated.
That's why. I thought. Okay, this is one of my favorite
At least we got challenged, right? At least he got challenged. He got a bit of a challenge. Good job. He did.
I think you're going all the same time.
And we are back. We are now featuring mat number 2, the U19 men's division, and we've got the 92 kilogram weight class starting us off. It's going to be Jagveer Bains from Kalasa Wrestling Club in the red against Karmveer Rai from Olympia Wrestling Club in the blue. And we are underway. Bains in the red, Rai in the blue. Rai goes low, but Bains has none of that.
Nice arm drag there from Rai. Not able to score on it, but just letting Bains know, hey, I've got this weapon in my arsenal. First verbal warning, though, is going to go to Rai. And you're going to see Bains perhaps pick it up a little bit here, wanting to keep the referee's attention on Rai as the less active wrestler. Because you don't want, it seems that once the referees choose somebody that they kind of put the onus on them to say, hey, you're the one that needs to really pick it up. Here's an attack.
And speaking of picking up, ooh, Bains, though. Well, that was a clever evasion of the television screen.
Yeah, it might have just been off camera, but he just saved $800 for the tournament here as television was saved.
His coach is hoping to see that agility in the match now.
A little back extension work, something that happens at practice every single day. But 1 point, which is the more important thing.
Yes.
Stepping out of bounds first was Bains, so it's Rai who gets that first point. You mentioned some elevation there, and that's where you just see that just having your opponent up in the air doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to score a lot of points.
Rai, though, gets the leg and is able to get behind. That's going to score 2.
Yeah, and you see that he's going right in on this laced ankles, and this can end a match right here.
If he gets one turn, there's one, and another. Oh, this is trouble.
And that is going to be the match. 11-0, and you get those laced ankles, and they just can be deadly.
Yeah, Rye knew exactly what he was doing as soon as he got the laced ankles, and there was just nothing that Bains could do. So your winner at 92 kilograms is Karmveer Rye out of Olympia. He is your gold medalist.
As we wait for the action to wrap up on Mat 1 and Mat 3, take this opportunity to ask you to support Wrestling Canada Loop by subscribing and liking this content. For those who've been following the commentary from mat to mat, you've probably heard us say this multiple times, but for those who've been sticking around on the U19 Mat 2 feed, you can find out all about Canada's great athletes. You can follow on social media. Darren, I know Canada Wrestling has been doing an excellent job of chronicling the journey of some of Canada's top athletes.
Absolutely. Wrestling Canada is really trying to focus on the stories of wrestlers and share those with you at home. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Wrestling Canada. And of course, if you're watching us here on YouTube, hit that bell. That's how you subscribe, and that's how you don't miss any of our live events or any of our in-house produced content. So we are just waiting for the final match in the U15 men's division to finish up. That's over on Mat 3. And the women on mat number 1.
Don't forget that if you've been watching exclusively the U19 men's freestyle action, that afterwards you can check out the action that was happening on Mat 3 and on Mat 1. The U15, the inaugural U15 men's freestyle competition happening on Mat 1, and of course the U19 women's competition, Mat 3 for the U15, and the competition for the U19 ladies on Mat 1. Very confused.
Yes, but that's okay. We'll forgive you.
Thank you. I'm quite old.
And of course, if you want to see, if you wanted to be joining and hearing us, we featured on the U15s their first 2 matches, which was the 52 kilogram and 57 kilogram weight class. And then for the women, we featured 61, 65, and 69. Some great matches on both of those. So if you've only been watching the U19 men, by all means, go back and check those out after as well. Lots of great wrestling coverage. We'll keep you entertained probably for the rest of the week if you haven't watched it all live.
Did you know that there's Greco-Roman tomorrow?
There is Greco-Roman tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss that. That's going to start tomorrow morning.
That's when you get to see the high flying there, especially in the U19 division where the back-bending throws are available. And again, it's a kind of a tradition.
Even elite athletes need support to reach their goals, to go further than those before, and to leave sport better for those after. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events.
That we really should continue to grow that discipline. A little bit different, you see from the freestyle, no touching of the legs. Legs there for support only. You can't use them from offense or defense.
Yeah, so there'll be lots of great Greco-Roman action tomorrow morning, and of course we'll be live streaming it all right here on our YouTube channel. So again, just adds to your content calendar if you're catching up on wrestling this coming week. When we do get going again here on Mat 2, it's going to be Omobai Asakomi in the red from Takedown Academy, and excuse me, from Matmen, and in the blue it's going to be Batelj Mundi from Rustum Wrestling Club.
Yeah, and you're going to see some. These are some big men. They are both incredibly strong, powerful men at that 110 kilogram weight class. And it'll be interesting to see, as both of them have been able to overpower their opponents throughout the tournament, whether that's something where that strength advantage is similar, whether that's going to cancel each other out or just lead to more fireworks.
Should be an entertaining match. You're not going to want to go anywhere. We'll be starting that in a matter of moments. Just waiting on the final 30 seconds from the U15 men's 85 kilogram. And you're going to want to go back and watch this one. We're not going to do any spoilers.
This match is awesome. Oh, and this is, oh my, I don't know if Red knows. Oh, I'm just going to say spoiler things. I don't think Red knows. Come on. Oh, we're going to see a challenge immediately. But Red doesn't have a challenge.
Oh, no.
Red used their challenge unsuccessfully earlier on, so there is no challenge. Oh my goodness. I am telling you now, once you're done watching U19, you need to go and watch this U15 match. It's the Mat 3 feed. Oh my, that is an amazing, amazing match.
And yeah, you saw the coach reach for his challenge under his chair.
Just didn't have it.
There.
It's not there. He's used it.
And I think that the referee did actually officially score a 2 before the clock went out to blue.
Yeah, so it was, and that might have been a mistake because it was definitely Red's move. But I think that no, not gonna say it. Spoilers. Not gonna say it. You have to watch it. Go over there, watch the Mat 3 stream, because oh my, and you just see he is just getting mauled over there. The winner of that match. David Lopez, you're a mean, mean man. How can you do that to me?
Well, the officials are still meeting over on Mat 3, so that's gonna delay the start of us here for a couple of moments.
We'll take this opportunity to showcase some of our fantastic sponsors, and we'll be back after a few short moments.
Even elite athletes need support to reach their goals, to go further than those before, and to leave sport better for those after. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events. Our mission is to speak with one powerful voice to advocate for an athlete-centered sports system where athlete rights are respected, athlete concerns are heard and acted upon, and where athletes influence key decisions made in Canada's sports system. We develop athlete leaders who influence sport policy.
All right, and we are back after the drama that just unfolded over on mat 3. We are ready to get going with matches here on mat number 2. Now we have the 110 kilogram weight division, and in red it's going to be Omobi Asakomi from Matman Wrestling Club, and in blue, Baltej Mundi from Rustum Wrestling Club. And as you mentioned, two very powerful individuals.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's tough to know what happens when you see two guys who are used to being much stronger than their opponents, and what happens when those two meet up. And you see that Baltej Mundi just waiting. He's not going to go on the mat until they get this situation solved on mat 3.
Well, I think that is also a Rustum coach over on mat 3 that he wants in his corner. I don't know how long until the referee enforces the coach that is there. He does have a coach in his corner right now.
Well, looks like it's going to be underway now. They've come to a solution. Right,
And here we go.
Yeah, Mundi pushes the pace. This is something that he's done every match this tournament.
But Asakomi not backing down.
Just a lot of hand fighting here, trying to get this position. There's a first
nice
shot.
move. Oh. Mundi just able to slip the leg out.
Asakomi very quickly on that low single.
Oh, we have a challenge in here.
And it's going to be some injury time here for Asakomi. And he did get poked in the eye. I think that's why you saw the challenge block come in from Neil Ewers. Just trying to find any way to stop it to make sure that his athlete can get there. And of course, the athlete at that point can say, "No, I don't want to challenge anything," and that challenge block goes right back. Athlete given the choice after, so a coach can challenge and the athlete can reject the challenge if they don't think they're there. So sometimes a coach from their angle will see something and the athlete will be like, "No, coach, didn't happen,"
And as we just learned, sometimes it's more valuable to hang on to that challenge.
Don't forget, you need to watch the action on mat 3 because that final match at 85 kilograms, that is an entertaining match to be sure.
Here we go, back underway here on mat 2.
And you're going to hear warning here from the on-mat official saying, both of you are doing it.
Still scoreless. Asakomi in the red, Mundi in the blue.
And hands to the face from Mundi again. Abrasive is Baltej Mundi. First attention, and we are going to have a 30-second activity period on blue.
Clock did not get going there.
Yeah, they kind of just called the activity. It does take a couple seconds to be able to activate that on the score clock, that activity period, so they kind of got the action started right away before they could put it in. And you see the look over from Asakomi just saying, hey, these hands are coming flying and they're hitting me in the face. And now you see a time for hands to the face from Baltej Mundi. So,
And it looks like he got a poke to the eye.
and you're gonna get Mad Chair Jim Mitchell is going to talk to his officiating team here, because both of them are being very active to the face. And Jim Mitchell has seen it all in his very storied career. I think he was old when I started wrestling 30 years ago, so he's young though. He's still young.
Yeah, I'm going to let you take that up with him. You're lucky that he's just not in earshot of you.
30 years of time. I'm sure he'll forgive me. But yeah, both athletes in this case they're both right on each other's face. They're both being aggressive, and the tough thing is you as an official, you don't want to call both. That's what you want to get away from. One is the person that did it. That's the one that you call and you give them a warning, and then you'll give the warning back the other way. Calling them both really doesn't affect anything, because now they both have a caution 1 or they both have a caution 2. It doesn't change anything, so there's no point in muddying up the scorecard with something like that. But they are going to both be warned about hands to the face.
I don't think you can avoid it in this one, as both men have taken a shot to the eye. And we can't really see Mundi from our angle. He may have been scraped on below the eye.
Yeah, and ultimately the injury is up to the medic, so the medic can call it if needed. But Mundi is going to do everything in his power, knowing him as I do, to stay in this match. And they just want to rinse out his eye, just to make sure there's no foreign particles in there. Safety and number one concern.
And especially when you're dealing with something to the eye. Meanwhile, Asakomi, he looks like he's ready to get going again here. He's sort of just pacing in place here.
Yeah, and he's looking like he could spend $100 at HelloFresh with WCL 100 really fast at this point.
Now you're learning. Now you've got the code. That's
Yep.
right, WCL 100.
Get yourself $100 off your first order at HelloFresh.
That's right. That's right. Lots of great recipes. Last week did the honey jalapeno chicken.
You didn't make me any.
No, I did not. My wife actually made it. Yeah, and she did a great job.
Look, we
It's
spent
delicious.
so much time together over these past 2.5 weeks, and you didn't make me a single thing.
I'm still waiting for my Alberta steak.
No, you can go to that restaurant that didn't pay us any money
Oh, right,
so you
exactly.
can go there.
Right. I'll just have to order some from HelloFresh.
Yeah, get a steak from HelloFresh with that $100 off. And here's the warning coming to both athletes. They got to get the hands out of the face.
And now action picks up. As we mentioned, Asakomi was looking ready to go, and here he's got a leg looking to turn it into points.
He's
Unable
also
to
on
do
the
so.
activity clock. He needs to score.
He's only got 2 seconds to do so, not going to be able to do it, so Blue's going to open this up. Mundi with the first point. No,
And
excuse me, the other way around.
There's a
Now-
leg attack.
Able to get 2. Now it's 3 for Asakomi. He's now looking for the pin.
Yeah, it was our mistake just based on what the score clock was reading as red was on the clock, but it was actually blue that was on the clock. So 1 point for the expiration of the activity period, and then 2 points for the takedown.
Asakomi trying a few things on the ground, but not able to turn Mundi. And after that stuff to the hands to the face to start, these men have picked up the pace here in the second half of, or the last minute of period 1.
One of the things that you, at this weight class, is you question the gas tanks sometimes because they're such powerful men and they're working so quickly. Both these guys have the ability to wrestle for all 6 minutes at this pace.
Mundi has one of the legs, so Asakomi unable to get up, so I don't think there was anything that was going to be coming out of that. 15 seconds to go in the first period. It is 3-0 for Asakomi. Mundi though, oh!
And now you
No,
see
there's
the
gonna
debate.
Go 4. Yep, they're going to go 4 for Asakomi, and the blue challenge pool
Immediately.
noodle comes in.
Yeah, immediately. So this has been an age-old debate for years. A leg attack from one athlete. Who takes? At one point, did the wrestler who throws take over?
Right.
So is that a 4 for the leg attack and 2 for the throw over? Is it 4 for the throw over and 2 for the leg attack where the thrower landed on their back in a bad position so they get 2? This is an interpretation that has been plaguing wrestling for years. It's almost impossible to call right. Somebody's going to be mad.
And that person will, of course, be mad at our head official here, Sherry Badger, who's taking a look along with Ed Zinger, as they're going to make the ruling on this. Luckily, we don't have to, so no one can get mad at us.
Yeah, we can make whatever call we want to.
That's right. We can speculate, but then admit that we're wrong.
Yeah, it was definitely 3 for green.
Exactly. I thought Greens had a strong showing here today.
Yeah. Green hasn't scored a point up until now, but we leave it to the officials to make the call.
That's right. And you know, we have thanked numerous sponsors, but we haven't thanked one of our main sponsors, and that's of course Government of Canada, who provides so much funding to help us run events just like this, as well as help our athletes compete all around the world. And as we've mentioned, the next world stop is going to be for our Cadet Pan Ams and Pan Am team, and that's going to be in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The cadets Worlds will be in Rome later this year. What other ones do we have? We have the Senior Worlds in Serbia.
So it is reversed. They're going to call it 4 for blue on the leg attack. So a big swing. So a successful challenge goes from 7-0 to 4-3 against.
And the red corner obviously not happy with this.
Yeah. This exact same corner got some yellow cards yesterday, so perhaps on the way for another one here today.
And that's going to do it for the first period. Wow, what a first period. There's so much going on, but at the end of it, it is 4-3 for Blue and Mundi over Asakomi.
So here's why it gets ruled that way. As I kind of look over at Ed Zinger here and I hear his explanation, is that the double took the action out of bounds. And so you have to protect the offensive wrestler in the ability to take the action out of bounds. Ruled that the takedown from Mundi, that there was never a point where Asakomi took over the move. So it was a continuous action where the action went out of bounds. Had that finished in the middle of the mat, they would have ruled 4 blue, 2 red, but because it was out of bounds, you cannot finish a move that initiated out of bounds, and that would have been the throw over initiates out of bounds. Clear as mud.
Great explanation. So now Asakomi will look to rebound after surrendering that 4-point.
Getting engaged in the upper body, and look at the head in the pocket.
Going for
Mundi.
2, and now we have almost the exact same
Let's
thing.
see if they're gonna. You see
They're
4
going
red,
for 4 red.
and watch challenge
And here
block
it comes.
in. And they're gonna say it's the exact same position. So why are you calling it exactly the same? Both the on-mat and judge ruled that they thought it was Red's throw. The challenge is coming in. Jim Mitchell talking to them right now, seeing if that's what they want to call. And again, if they both agree, he can try and convince them to change their mind. But if they agree, that's the points that go on the board. As soon as the points go on the board, then the on-mat official is going to ask about the challenge. Do you wish to challenge? And I'm guaranteeing from that corner that the wrestling corner is going to say yes.
We'll stay with it. 4-2. So the scenario that you were talking about before.
But see, the action is out of bounds, and now you're going to see the corner.
And that's exactly what Red is saying. What is the difference? Asakomi, though, waved off his corner. They don't want it. He doesn't want a challenge.
Well, and you don't see from Mundi a challenge either. So it's strange that there's no challenge there.
Could Mundi have challenged the challenge?
No, you can never challenge
Right,
a challenge.
Oh, wow. Asakome had picked up Mundi essentially with one arm.
Yeah, 242 pounds up in the air with one arm.
Now trying to get behind, can't do it, but he does have one leg. Mundi looking for the gut wrench. Now he transitions to the head.
And good work. You see that Mundi was able to stretch him out, but look at the speed coming from Asakome, able to face. Mundi had him dead to rights to be able to get him behind for a single point, and Asakome did a 180-degree turn in the blink of an eye. And you have to imagine these athletes over 240 pounds.
And right there, Mundi gets to the back.
And now the lead for Mundi.
That's right, 8-7. And the crowd in attendance here applauding both men for what they're seeing.
When you're seeing BC versus Ontario, there's large contingents from both of those provinces, and teams tend to get behind their province. But as I'm looking out in the crowd, you're seeing Alberta support, Saskatchewan support. Everybody loves a match like this.
A minute 35 to go. It is 8-7 for Mundi. We've seen it all in this match. And I don't think we've seen all of it just yet. Bet we are in for a great finish.
We need to watch the two hands on the back of the head there from Mundi. Wasn't really active, more switching from hand to hand.
Mundi slips, or sorry, Asakome slips. Mundi, though, not following up.
Yeah, and that is something that if Mundi rushes in, Asakome shoots in on a double leg. I would bet my life on it.
Got to push out, and Blue's going to get the single.
Stepping out first was Asakome. 1 point for Mundi. Extends the lead to 9-7.
Is Asakome okay?
And a warning, that caution is you got to get back to the center.
9-7. He can ill afford another caution point. Right now, just two, but man, I think Asakome is just spent.
There's been so much action, and again, trying to push around 240 pounds for 6 minutes is incredibly hard. Here's another snap. And
Again,
look at the patience from Mundi, not over pursuing.
Do you think Asakome is trying to sort of lay a trap? Well, right there, though, Mundi able to get around. Now it's 11-7.
Asakome could absolutely be tired. Asakome also could be baiting him in. 16 seconds, a 4-point maneuver would tie the score, but it would win it for Asakome based on point classification.
Can he get it? Time ticking away. We've only got 10 seconds to go. Mundi trying to hang on. Asakome looking for anything.
Mundi will be happy to stay out front here, just control the head.
And I think he's going to be able to do just that. What a match. And it ends with Mundi, Batelj Mundi from Rustom Wrestling Club winning this. What a battle between two gladiators here. Both guys absolutely spent after that one. What a match.
That match is incredible. Really shows off these 110 kilogram wrestlers. Just power, agility. They've got it all here at 110.
Well, one more match to go. It's going to be our 125 kilogram U19 men. In the red, we're going to have Karen Veer Mahil from Takedown Academy taking on Jorawar Dinsa from Guru Gobind Singh Wrestling Club.
And now in our heavyweight division.
Was that your Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer?
It was my Jeremy Valentine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jeremy
All right.
Valentine.
All right. I mean, you got to make a name for yourself somewhere, right? Might as well be here at the 2022 Canadian National Wrestling Championships.
Oh, Darren, you're awesome.
I pride myself on transitions.
They're having a look at the headgear right now. 275 pounds. Those at home who don't know kilograms, 275, and both these guys right up on the edge of this weight class.
Oh, we got a double leg takedown there. And it's going to be 2-0 for Mahil.
And you saw the caution 1 being thrown up by the judge, just warning Dinsa, you got to stay in, and we're going to get another warning to Dinsa here. No, with the rough stuff, says Joe Yee.
I remember at the trials, Dinsa was sort of a victim of the rough stuff. He took a mean forearm right across the face. You could hear the smack from our table. Dinsa in a little bit of trouble here. 2 more points go to Mahil.
2-2 coming from the judge. You're going to see
2 and 2, yes.
2 and 2. Yeah, so 2 points each.
So 4-2 for Mahil right now. Dinsa, though, is on the board.
And we are going to see the challenge coming in from the corner of Mahil.
And they'll take another look at this. What do you think? Only 2?
You know, I can't see how there's not 4 points scored there. It went feet to back. I can imagine that that's what's being spoken about right now, but the problem is no 4-point was thrown up by either the on-mat official or the judge, so the mat chair can't just suddenly decide on his own, hey, I'm going to get 4 points. So that's perhaps what Paul Page, who is the mat chair of this final matchup tonight, is talking to his team about. If you haven't yet, make sure you click on the subscribe button, click on the like of this video, and it helps out Wrestling Canada, helps bring awareness to the rest of Canada that we have some outstanding athletes here that deserve to be watched all across this country. You know, so much attention is paid to hockey, so much attention is paid to CFL football, and there's that 4-2 coming in.
Absolutely. Well, you should, is your next career going to be an official? Because you called that one.
Well, they might need to check that there. Yeah.
I don't math, but I know that didn't look right.
Yeah, so it says 7-2 on the score clock right now, and it doesn't seem to be anything coming from Dinsa's corner.
Seeing the warning there coming from the official. Warning to blue. Mahil going in for the legs again. Dinsa trying to hang on and defend. Able to. Oh my goodness, he had him up. Oh, and then a 2 for Mahil.
And the action out of bounds, and the judge grabbed his table and ran away from that situation as he saw over 500 pounds coming his way.
Just so impressive, both men picking the other up in that sequence. But it is 9-2 for Mahil.
Well, and you can't rule out Dinsa. Dinsa tends to be a little bit of a late match wrestler, so he holds on, tries to wear his opponent down, and then scores near the end of round 1, and then kind of increases the speed in round 2. So we'll see if that strategy continues on here. He has got a bit of a hole, down 7 right now.
45 seconds to go. Oh, look to grab that single arm to drag it. Now he's almost a high gut wrench.
Yeah, he's kind of got that reverse body lock on there, and there you see that.
But
so it's going to be 2 on the body lock and then 1 back for the reversal. So positive 1 point for Dinsa. Instead of trailing by 7, now only trailing by 6, but there is danger here.
And he did find himself a little bit fortunate there, because he did have himself in a vulnerable position. but Mahil not able to turn it into a cover.
Yeah, and Dinsa holding on to that kind of reverse body lock, just waiting for the forward pressure from Mahil to just get a little bit, because it's a lot to lift 125 kilos. So you got to wait until that guy gives you a little bit of a push, and that's what Dinsa did. I'm sure he wishes he ended up on top in that situation and would only trail by 5, but again, this is something we've seen from Dinsa in the past, falling behind early. But again, Mahil with that 6-point lead, can he hold on and stymie that strategy from Dinsa?
Well, obviously Dinsa's corner here in the break, telling him what he needs to do. He knows he's got very little room for error, and he's going to have to start that comeback almost as soon as the whistle goes here. Down 6, 10-4 as we start the second. And here we go.
It's strange. It's like the agreed upon heavyweight. We're gonna get right into this tie, and we're gonna hand fight up top. You just see the pummeling inside by both of them, just trying to get that inside control. It's the left hand from Dinsa that matters, because that's how he's gonna get sent the attack.
At this time, we need all outstanding wrestler balance turned into the head table. Thank you very much.
Mahil seems fine to have Dinsa's right hand on the back of his neck.
Almost a minute gone in this second period, and now we're gonna see blue on the clock.
Yeah, it's strange to see, because both athletes are pummeling in, and it looks like blue not on the clock yet. Maybe just a
warning.
verbal warning to action. But trailing by 6, it's almost like, they're just saying, okay, do what you were trying to do, which is to score as quickly as possible.
Now a minute's gone by in this second round. Dinsa's gonna have to get something going. He's looking for the leg.
Want him to try and put some forward pressure on Mahil and then do a pass by. It's something that the BC wrestlers do very well. He's going to try and pass by the left arm of Mahil and get in behind, and then get to work to try and make up this ground.
Well, much like our 110 kilogram match, you can definitely tell both men starting to get a little sluggish. This 5 minutes of holding up 170 pounds or
275.
275. Clearly takes its toll on both guys.
You see the override here coming. There's so it's a warning for action, but overridden by the chair.
And we have 1 minute to go here in our final match of day 2. It's the men's 125 kilogram. Karavir Mahil hanging on to a 10-4 lead over Jorawar Dinsa.
Dinsa's going to have to try and pick up the pace, because you have to have enough time to be able to get a takedown and then score with it. And now you're going to see a verbal warning to Mahil.
That clock is Dinsa's enemy right now. 30 seconds to go, still trailing by 6. Can he muster up a move? As you see Mahil, as you mentioned, just comfortable hanging out where he is.
And Mahil's doing an excellent job of staying open. He's not blocking. He is going to get warned. That's just a given, but he's not blocking. The head has been open. He's given an opportunity for Dinsa to get in, and he stayed in the center of the mat.
And the clock is going to run out. Karavir Mahil from Takedown Academy is going to be your winner here at 125. And what a way to finish things off. We saw a little bit of everything. We jumped around from all of our different mats, and age groups and weight classes, and saw some great wrestling all across the board.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you just watch Mat 2's coverage, make sure you're double checking. Check out Mat 1's coverage. Check out Mat 3's coverage, especially that last match, because it was insane. But there's been great match coverage throughout the entire day. And big thank you to Wrestling Canada Loot for doing these live streams so you at home can watch this great action that we have here.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of Wrestling Canada Loot, myself, Darren Matt, and my broadcast partner here, Jeremy Ballantyne, I want to thank you all for tuning in with us tonight. Don't forget, we still have Greco-Roman wrestling tomorrow. That live stream will be going at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Central.
9 a.m.
Mountain time. Sorry. I will get used to that. And you can catch all of that action right here on our YouTube channel. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. Have a good night, everyone.
Like and subscribe.
Even elite athletes need support to reach their goals, to go further than those before, and to leave sport better for those after. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events. Our mission is to speak with one powerful voice to advocate for an athlete-centered sports system where athlete rights are respected, athlete concerns are heard and acted upon, and where athletes influence key decisions made in Canada's sports system. We develop athlete leaders who influence sport policy and inspire a strong sport culture. We're a safe and inclusive place to share your perspectives and concerns on the issues you care about. And together, we initiate and sustain changes. We were the first organization founded by national team athletes for athletes. We've been global leaders in athlete representation ever since. Join Athletes Can. This is your home.
Stop.